Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to a follow-up video to 9 to 5. They've made some pretty big changes, so I thought I'd go through them with you guys and offer you an opportunity because this is going to be one of the first projects that I actually use to feed Vaultec investors. So if you are a Vaultec investor and you decide you want to make this play into 9 to 5, which is an ROI dApp, please do your own research. This is not financial advice. These ROI dApps are usually quite a bit more riskier. This one does have a lot of sustainability features in it. I do feel more comfortable with it than most ROI dApps, which is why I'm looking into it and investing a little bit of money into it. But as I said, any referral dollars though from this one, this is the first project that we're doing where the referral dollars will go into Vaultec's treasury. So I'm not taking any profits from the referral dollars. They're all going to be fed directly in there. I did compound the first tiny bit of referrals before this change to the system, but now that we've changed the system over, I'll be flipping all the future referrals, including any ones you see in there right now, over to Vaultec. So a win-win-win all around. As you can see, some videos here, some partnerships that they have. They also have Kratos from Baked Beans. He's an avid trader and has joined the team as part of their trading team that they have here. So all these people working to try and create revenues from the funds that we're earning. And also, like I said, a variable ROI now, daily ROI, in order to make sure that it becomes more sustainable, which is great. So, introduction to departments, teams, managers, along with weekly budget allocation systems. ROI systems have been reworked, changes to compound and work harder, and reconfiguration of the referral system. And basically, departments, as you can see, you're earning points. I'm not going to go into crazy details here, but basically you're earning points and deposits, and then there's a weekly budget that becomes a reward system. Each Friday, the closing time, the total accumulated by the week through referrals and unused referrals will be distributed to the members in weekly earnings. So basically just a little pool of funds that gets distributed amongst the bigger ones that are contributing to the overall TVL. ROI system, so this has been reworked and it's basically kind of closing the gap on any discrepancies between what is earned and what needs to be paid out in rewards. That's the problem with a lot of these ROI dApps, because a lot of them had fixed earnings. If that week that the protocol didn't earn enough, then it was taking from investors' money, so there was Ponzi-nomics based on it. In order to combat that and create less or zero it out, hopefully in the end, basically they're going to generate users. So let's say a user generated $100 in profits for week 1. In week 2, the ROI changed to 1.5 to 1%. So it had to adjust in order to lower it because the rewards maybe were less the week beforehand. Well, the next week you're going to earn a little less because of what happened the week before. So it's just to kind of bridge the gap between any discrepancies and help kind of even that out to create rewards that are more sustainable for the protocol, which is a good thing to see in these kind of riskier plays. Compound and work harder. Each user has up to 9 compounds and work harders that they can use. After that limit is reached, the user needs to take fresh deposits again in order to use them again. So with these ones, oftentimes compounding early on can be quite beneficial. It helps grow how much you can ROI or how fast you can ROI in a lot of cases. So compounding for the first kind of week or two, so using those 9, and then if you'd like to do that longer, you need to add more money in order to do it. That said, at some point, like I said, I'm kind of a fan of starting to take profits, so you want to be careful with that kind of stuff. Changes and delays. Users minimum cooldown to compound and work harder is now 1 day instead of 2 days and 4 days. Basically, before, depending on whether you compounded or worked harder, you had to wait a certain amount of days before you could do that action again. Instead, what they've done now is made it there's 9 units of ability to do. So you can do it 9 times instead of having days in between where you couldn't do it. Sorry, I can't speak today. So changes the referral system. Referral system. Withdrawal and compound referrals are removed. Instead, we have 2 scenarios. User A joins the platform through a referral link. 1% goes to referee. So that's sort of myself, but again, we'll go to Vaultec, direct to their wallets. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, so it's going to take a little bit more work on my part, but that's okay. So what I'll do then, because originally it was kind of handy, they had it on their website where you could see how much referral dollars you earned. Now it's going directly to my wallet. So that's going to be a little bit trickier. We may play around with that. I will get some blockchain data and try and figure out how I'm going to extrapolate what I get as referrals. So darn it, sorry to hear that. But anyways, it's good in the sense that it's going direct, but not as good. So otherwise, so referees manager. So there is a manager, I guess. I'm not sure how that works. Maybe what I'll do is I'll be able to set Vaultec as a manager or something, but Goes into the department contract that will be used to distribute the weekly rewards on a weekly basis to the winning departments. So this is kind of like this is the money that goes aside towards the team that does the most deposits, I guess, if you will. User A joins the platform without a referral link, unused referrals. 2% goes into the department contract. So you don't really want to, department contract that will be distributed rewards on a weekly basis to the winning department. So you don't want to use an unused referral then technically, because then 2% of it just goes into the winning department. So it's only going to go into whatever the top department is, and you're not feeding anything to kind of the ecosystem you're creating. So good and bad. I don't know if there's anything else to go into on here, but so it's under construction. So yeah, so they're going to update that stuff. For now, basically what you're going to do is if you're already in the protocol, you're going to head over to your work here, and then this is going to come up now. And basically you're choosing. So as you can see, there's different ones, including myself here. So you pick that guy, you go confirm. And in this case, like I said, I put Vaultec in there because we're going to send those referrals off to them. And I'm going to figure out how to do that now. Confirm. So this assigns me to this this one, which is obviously my team. And I'm assuming once this is done, it'll let me in to have a closer look at the dApp and stuff. And then we'll take a look at, I'm assuming that's the departments tab. So let's just see if that's gone through. Yes, there we go. Perfect. It does it all automatically. Awesome. So as you can see here, I've got 632 invested. So that was a minor compound as well as some referral dollars that got put in. And then it shows your team's deposits, weekly deposits. So depending on what we do there, we'll create that opportunity for ourselves. And there you can see I have my 9 compounds left. And I've got my $41 that I have right now. So I'm going to go ahead and compound this right now, but then after that, I'm probably going to go to withdrawals for a little bit. There's no, it looks like there's no earnings tax-free and increment your limit, your 3 times your limit. It requires at least 48 hours of rewards accumulate to be used. So I thought they were changing that, but compounds 50% and 50%, increments your 3 times limit to your compounded amount. Okay, sorry, I'm babbling, guys. So when you do compounds, it redeposits your earnings tax-free and increments your 3x limit, which is basically what that means is right now I can earn 3 times my whatever I put in, and those are lost dollars. So what you have to keep in mind with ROI dApps is, let's say I put $500 in a year. That $500 actually is gone. I don't get that back. But what I do get the opportunity to do is earn 3 times that. So I can earn $1,500 back over time. When I compound, that actually increases how much I can earn. So if I put $41 in as a compound, now I can earn $541.10 on this one times 3 instead of just 500 times 3. When I do work harder, 50% of it goes into that compound side of it, and so $20 gets added to my 500, becoming 520 times 3. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. Sorry, I was kind of losing my train of thought there for a second. So that's what you're looking at here on how you strategize on how you'd like to do it. The issue with a lot of these, I find, is a lot of people compound to ad nauseum. I like compounding at first for these because it does help the protocol keep the funds invested and keep earning for everybody. And then once after the week or 2 is done, then I start withdrawing until I ROI at least. Then I can mix it up depending on how comfortable I feel with the protocol and how it's developing. So for today, like I said, we will do a compound. So we'll get that stuff back in there. Basically, I started with $500 of my money, and I've got it up to 632. So I'm going to be ending my compounding probably after this week. And then instead of being 500 times 3, it'll be whatever this is times 3 that I can pull out. So it just gives me a little extra bang for my buck. Obviously, depending on how long this lasts, all that kind of jazz. And this will allow me to put a deposit in if I want to, which I will look at maybe doing later this week, just to kind of maybe give the team a little bit of a kick start, and we'll go from there. So that's already happened. And then if we head over here, there we are. So there's a little bit of a breakdown. So as you can see, my team is off to a good start. Woohoo, thanks guys. So I'm going to find out what the address is where these referrals come from. And then I will, as of this date, so right now we are May 30th, 2023. So basically when I find out the contract where the referrals go in, I'll be able to search on the blockchain. So the next video update I do, I'll search on the blockchain, show exactly how much referral dollars, and then I will take that dollar amount and send it over to Vaultec to make sure that it's fully transparent for everyone, because I don't want any kind of chance at things not looking up and up kind of thing with this. If anybody's not happy with the proof that I've shown them, please don't hesitate to DM me or reach out, because I want to make sure this is transparent. It was going to be really easy before because they actually did it where you could put it into something different. So we'll have to see. So here you can choose how many points to invest in your for your team. Remember that team's weekly balance will reset every Friday at 5 p.m. So what I'll do is probably look at this tomorrow or the next day, and then I might take kind of like, for instance, 100,000, and I'll just deposit those points. So these are all the points from the existing stuff that I've done and the compound that I just did, and that will allow me to go towards that. So and basically will allow us to hopefully win that little bonus money that comes in, and we'll see how that money comes in. I assume that money will get added to our because I know with other protocols, it basically gets added to this amount. So it gives you more money that you can ROI with faster to get your initial out, basically. So we'll see about that. Hopefully that all makes sense. I apologize. I was a little bit all over the board at first. Obviously, the code I will put in there. And as I said, the next video that I do in maybe a couple of weeks, I'll find out exactly how many referral dollars I got from May 30th till now, and based on those dollars, and I might even actually do it, I'll do it from the start of this week actually, which was yesterday, I guess, because that's when this new stuff came in, and I think some new people came into the protocol then. So I'll put that in there, and again, find those dollars and move those all over for you guys who are invested in Vaultec. So that is basically it. Thank you very, very much for having a quick look here. As I said, I think this is a neat project. I think they've done a good job of very quickly pivoting to hopefully make it more sustainable. And in doing so, I feel like they've gotten some good deposits, and I think we're going to see this rise. But as always, not financial advice. Please do your own research. Take a look at the team, take a look at the things. But they definitely do have a nice diversified kind of trading system, and some people here that are big in the system that know their stuff. So that gives me some strength. They've got their stamp audit, which has no backdoors and no anything. And then they've got their KYC done for the founder, which I had an AMA with a couple weeks ago. And Crypto Prism, I don't know what that is, but the score was 100%, so it must be good. So this must be a security audit, basically. Yeah, it looks like it. So yeah, so everything looks pretty good here. Take a look at it, see what you think. Please leave some comments down below of what you feel about it, good or bad. I always like to hear what you guys think about things. Happy to have some constructive chats. Definitely come by my Discord or my Telegram in order to continue those chats, because I love, we're building a nice community there with Paul Dutton and I, and just looking to kind of have a great place for everybody to hang and learn and grow in this lovely DeFi space. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good day.